Well, this is long overdue. So, a while ago, I did a vlog about Nico being a weanling to a 1-year-old. And at the end of that vlog, I said I would do the 1-year-old to 2-year-old. And here we finally are. This is the 1-year-old to 2-year-old, despite the fact he is over 3 years old now. Anyway, the reason I put all my videos on here is to save them somewhere, basically, and get them off of my phone. So I have got a bundle of videos from Nico's 1 to 2-year-old year, I guess would be the right word. So I'm just going to pop them in this vlog. It's going to be pretty dense, so if you stick with the entire vlog, then well done. But this is mostly just for memories, and at the time I wasn't actually doing vlogs, so content isn't like planned content, if that makes sense. So it's just videos that I've made for memories. I will probably put some commentary in it about different parts. So yeah, stick around if you want to. Over and out for now. So with all the in-hand stuff that I do with him, around this age I was kind of doing sort of 10 minutes usually, 15 minutes at the very most. But it's all really just about kind of learning manners, desensitization, getting them used to different things. I did a lot of stopping and starting, walking, trotting up, because I knew I wanted to take him to shows. It's just good ways to kind of build mutual respect and trust as well. Not saying it was all easy, because there were times when he was a little bit cheeky. Like I say, trying to get him to stop chewing the rope, i.e. chewing my arm, wasn't the best fun, but you do get there in the end, I promise. So I have got a dually on him, but I very rarely ever used it on the jewellery setting. But it was useful to have if I did ever need it, but you should always use it carefully. And sort of like learn how to use it, because if you use it in the wrong way, then it can be quite detrimental. I think this exercise was probably harder for me in all this long grass than it was for him, but it's worthwhile doing. All the groundwork and exercises that you do when they are younger really pay off when they get older. When you start to sort of back them and bring them on a bit, it really does pay off. Entirely depends on the horse, obviously. I did genuinely think that when I got Nico, he would just kind of be out in the field being a youngster for a couple of years. But he was just not like that. Like, he's just got a very active brain, and he just would get into so much bother if he wasn't doing something. So little and often worked well for him. Also, disclaimer, you should be doing any groundwork with a hat and gloves on and appropriate footwear, but we all know horse people don't do what they say they should do, so hey ho. Tying up was not Nico's strong point, so I did used to tie him up very loosely, but we did learn a lesson from this exercise, as you will see in a second. Equally, we're very lucky that it wasn't worse, what you're about to see. So, bit of a stressful situation. The baler twine obviously didn't break. And again, you should have hat, gloves and appropriate footwear on when handling horses. But I had to shout at him just to try and get him to like come back into the moment. Luckily, no harm done. Checked him over after. He'd had a little bit of a graze under his fetlock, which obviously I cleaned up and applied some ointment to. And no repercussions from that. But yeah, you kind of live and learn. He is a notorious fidget when being tied up. He has got better. I mean, we are now like 3.5. But yes, when he was younger, he was a bit of a pain when he was tied up. And as I do the majority of the horses on my own, I don't always have people to help me with things that other people might take for granted. But yeah, we get there in the end. He is a sweetheart, really. He just like loses his head sometimes in situations that he's not used to, which is absolutely fine. But he's definitely one of these horses where if he loses his head, like softly isn't going to help. Like he almost needs you to shout at him and bring him back into the moment. But obviously no trauma done here as he terrorizes the bin.
sure he has got something in his nail.
He hasn't. There's nothing at the bottom of it.
Steady. Steady chap. Here comes Triple. And that's Nico's 1 to 2 years that haven't been vlogged already. So that's it for now, folks. If you like what you see, give us a like and a subscribe, and hopefully more stuff coming soon. Over and out. Just got to make it extra muddy.